Welcome back, guys, and guess what? We did it way before the August 9th deadline. We hit 4,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. It really is amazing. I never thought this channel would get to where it is, but we are there, and it's all because of you guys. So we're at 4,000 subscribers. What does that mean? Well, we had a giveaway to do. We're giving away a case, yes, 4 boxes in a sealed case of Lorcana Set 5 Shimmering Skies. How do you enter? Well, it's easy. All you got to do is start scrolling down, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and leave a comment on why you like to play Lorcana. What makes you like to play this game? Do those 3 things, and that's all there is to it. On August 1st, we will come back to this video with our wheel. We will spin, and we will see who wins. So again, start scrolling down, hit like, hit subscribe, leave a comment. It's that simple, and somebody will be getting a case of Shimmering Skies. Unfortunately, I do have to say, if you're outside of the United States, we may have to work out a potential like with shipping, because a case that size, like I said, unfortunately, we'll see. I will get a quote, however, and if it's not too outrageous, I will just cover it. But just so international players do know, or if there's an international distributor that I can link up with and order and have them just ship it to you that way, I will do everything I can to work with you. But I do want to just throw that out there. Without further ado, though, if you saw it or if you didn't, we had an Amber Ruby location build that David at my locals won his Ursula with, inspired by Towel Man Purple, the original creator of the deck, and there was another player who got his Ursula with that. You can go check that video out on the channel, but it made me wonder what other location type decks could work. This is one that I've kind of had on my mind a lot, and I just never put pen to paper, and I really wish I did when I could have tested it more online. But this was an initial list that I came up with, so we're going to come over and talk about the cards. It is actually relatively budget at $141. It's obviously Ruby Sapphire. We're playing 17 Uninkables, which for this color combination actually isn't that much, but this isn't your normal Ruby Sapphire build either. So I'm on the high end of where I'd like to be, but at the same time, I really couldn't find any spaces that I wanted to cut. So we have a whole bunch of characters. Actually, we don't. We have 24 characters only in this deck, and they are 2 Queen of Hearts Impulsive Ruler, 3 Goofy Super Goof. I like these cards for the rush aspect. You want to get your locations down and protect them your early couple turns if you can hit your ramp, and then when your opponent tries taking out locations or just questing, you drop these rush characters and take them out, and you deal with their board that way, and then you just protect your castle, for a lack of better terms. Obviously, we're not playing a castle in this deck. So we do play 4 Gramatalas because just tutoring out cards is very good. 4 Jim Hawkins because we're on a location deck. No Tuk Tuk because, unlike say like Queen's Castle and some of the Amber ones, we don't really gain a whole lot from moving characters to our locations. Some of them, sure, like Motunui, the character gets inked if they get banished while they're there. Or RLS Legacy, they gain evasive. So there are effects with them, but I didn't think that they were prevalent enough to warrant playing the Tuk Tuk. And if I did, it would be mostly for that Motunui play. Then after your Jim Hawkins, again, you have your Maui as another rush. So we have 9 rush characters. 3 Queen of Hearts, the Shift. So this is one of our ways to draw. We have Gramatala to tutor cards. You have Queen Shift for drawing cards when you challenge. Your board presence isn't really meant to quest for the most part. Jim Hawkins could be the exception. He's a 4/4 if you need to challenge, but he quests for 2, so that's very strong. Lady Tremaine quests for 2, so that's strong. But Goofy gains you 2 just for challenging, and then you have a bunch of locations to also help rack up that lore while you control the board. And you help control that board with your 1 Tremaine and your 3 Madame Medusas. Then we go into our actions. We're playing Ruby. You're going to have the 4 Brawls, and again, we're playing Develop Your Brain at 4 as well, because like Tala, we want to be able to tutor into our deck and see the cards we want to see and get to them on, a little bit faster, if you will. We're not playing the Hiram item package because it just kind of goes away from what the deck wants to do. and you're putting in all those items then, and then your turn 4 is dedicated more towards Hiram. And it's just not what the deck wants to do. So instead of the Hiram draw, we're playing the Talas, the Develop Your Brains, and I know that those decks normally play them cards too, but we're just making sure we still have them in there as options. We get to our songs, and we have the 4 1 jump and 4 How Far I'll Go, both for our ramp engine, and How Far I'll Go also can add a card to your hand. 3B prepares because we had to cut some cards down, and I was like, as good as it is to drop when you have all those locations out, it just felt like one of them cards being a 7 cost that we could afford to play at 3 because you really don't want to see it early anyway. We have 7 items then, 4 Popsicle as some draw, and Great Stone Dragon as another ramp tool, kind of taking advantage of how our characters want to challenge and clear their board that way and just control it. Instead of losing your hand with Fishbone Quill, we went with this to just make better use of resources that you already expired. And then our 10 locations rounding out the deck. The 2 Motunui, so remember, whenever a character is banished while here, you can put them face down and insert it into your Inkwell. Agrabah is just a 2 gaining location that you can play on turn 3. The 5 Willpower isn't much to really brag about, but at the same time, it's not uncommon for this card to stick around for a turn or 2 and gain you 2 or 4 lore, which can be very strong, especially if you have ways to protect it or say drop a couple of them later in the game. RLS Legacy, uninkable, so we tried to cut it down, playing it at 2. Again, characters gain evasive while here, and if you have a character while here, you only have to pay 1 to move other characters there, so it works with Jim Hawkins really nicely. You play your Jim, he plays Legacy, he moves there for free. Now your other cards can move there for just 1 anyway. And then lastly, McDuck Manor's 9 Willpower is insane, and it's inkable. There's no effect here, but it gains you 2 lore each turn. So essentially, what would I try to do? Turn 1, you're going to go Popsicle or Develop Your Brain, just trying to draw, see your cards, get where you want to go. Then on turn 2, you're going to try to get to that 1 jump. If you hit your 1, then on 2 you hit 1 jump, so 3 you'll actually go to 4 lore, or not 4 lore, 4 ink. If you can hit How Far I'll Go on turn 3, which can get you to 5 ink on turn 3, also once again getting another card into your hand. And then on turn 4 you'll be able to go to 6 ink, which a lot of time means you can play a location and a character, and it just works out really nice. And turn 4, that's when you just really start to take over the game, gain the advantage, gain the control, and stay on top of your opponent. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, this is a very initial list. I want to build it and bring it to our casual night at locals just to try it out, tweak it, make some changes. We'll hop online and play it a little bit too, just to get some test hands, see how consistent my mulligans are, see how often I hit my curve that I want to, things like that. But I think the deck's actually sneaky good, and it's going to be a lot of fun, so stay tuned for updates. Again, like, share, subscribe on this video for that giveaway. You don't want to miss out on it. Case of Shimmering Skies. Thank you guys for all the support, for all the time, and for the future that hopefully we have. And until next time, guys, take care.